Well, the worst part of daylight saving time, DST, is going to happen a little after 1:59 a.m. Sunday morning. This when time travel will occur, the kind that doesn't use a DeLorean or the quantum realm. When the clock is supposed to strike 2 a.m., it will spring forward to 3 a.m., effectively causing you to lose an hour. If you are one of those morning people, otherwise known as morning larks, or people who like to make the lives of night owls miserable, you may not even be awake when this happens. You may already be fast asleep, dreaming of things like 5 a.m. walks with dogs who are secretly saying, "What the bleep," and 7 a.m. work meetings, otherwise known as "What the bleep" meetings. But you may notice the change the next day should your wake time be the same as it always has been. That's because you'll end up getting one less hour of sleep. For those of you who are night owls, that is, people who tend to stay up later or are normal, the DST switch may occur right in the middle of an important activity, like during a Saturday night Zoom call when you are talking about why hot dogs should not be on pizza or why rhinos should be flown upside down while they are transported. The sudden fast forward of the clock may be quite disconcerting and make a later bedtime even later. Even if you do catch up on sleep by waking up later, the changing of the clocks may still disrupt your internal clock. In this case, internal clock means your circadian rhythm and not whatever smartphone app is tracking your every move. All of this can have health effects. For example, a study published in the journal Sleep Medicine in 2001 found a significant jump in automobile accidents on the Monday right after the DST Spring forward. Another study published 8 years later in the Journal of Applied Psychology revealed a similar change for workplace injuries. As I have covered before for Forbes, the spring clock shift may be with associated more depressive episodes, cluster headaches, suicides, sleep problems, and heart attacks. I also have written about how night owls tend to fare worse than early morning risers after the DST spring forward. This can be expected because the clock shift makes early meetings even earlier, which can be tougher for those accustomed to waking up at the crack of mid to late morning. This is yet more evidence of a continuing conspiracy against night owls, an O-Anon conspiracy perhaps. So what can you do to prevent such problems? Well, unless you live in Hawaii or parts of Arizona where they don't observe DST changes, you can't quite ignore the DST spring forward. Ignoring the clock change would basically make you at least 1 hour late for everything until November 7, 2021, the day DST is scheduled to end, which can be tough if you have a job, a spouse, or a schedule. Another option would be pushing all dates, interviews, talks, and other appointments past November 7th. This could be tough to explain to a potential date. "You are so wonderful.